We got Xican on the music. Bless. Xican on the music.
Desde Anahuac hasta el barrio actual. Se levanta la palabra ancestral. Somos guerra, somos paz total. Mi más igual pero mente de jaguar. Entre su gratis palabra va a brillar. En español tiro filo pa' que entiendas. En nahual suena fuego entre las piedras. Limititas te veo cuando mientes. Tu discurso es cartón frente a los viejos serpientes. Yo camino con la lluvia en la piel. Cada gota dice
cuida lo que es.
la tripa bajo mis pies siente el peso. Cada paso lenta marcha rezo y exceso. Mi carne y mis la tiro luz en lo gris. De la sierra hasta la urbe sigo hablando por el maíz. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Campato Nehuan y Mixla la Yankui, bom bom bom. Desde Anahuac hasta el barrio actual. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Se levanta la palabra ancestral. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Somos guerra, somos paz total.
¿Quién eres si arrancas por ahí?
Duerme el miedo, llora lo que fue, pero Xican no me borra tu papel. Soy la voz que se tatúa en el desorden de la piel. Cuando tiemble la ciudad, escucha bien ese trueno de mi idioma renaciendo otra vez. La Yankui, bom bom bom. La Yankui, bom bom bom. La Yankui,
Where'd Xican go? What music? We some gonna play it again then.
like Qualitonali. Escucha, desde el ombligo del cerro, late la voz. Ay. Nica, tlayitlen no yoyo, pisando fuerte, tlachino y en el ojo. Nican huevo, el sencahui y sonido. Cada golpe mis abuelos contigo. Paso lento, tropa en la neblina. Camanagua suena, vibra la colina. Soy raíz, soy volcán que respira. Soy el grito que en la piedra se afila. Más chiquita digo, mira lo que traigo. Lengua vieja con colmillo no me caigo. Entre concreto sigo hablando con el maíz. La soca mati sigo firme, sigo aquí. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Campato Nehuan y Mixlatla. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Desde Anahuac hasta el barrio actual. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Se levanta la palabra ancestral. La Yankui, bom bom bom. Somos guerra, guerra somos paz total. Rimas igual pero mente de jaguar. Entre sombras mi palabra va a brillar. En español tiro filo pa' que entiendas. En nahual suena fuego entre las piedras. Nimitita te veo cuando mientes. Tu discurso es cartón frente a los viejos serpientes. Yo camino con la lluvia en la piel. Cada gota dice
Cuida lo que es.
la tripa bajo mis pies, siente el peso. Cada paso lenta marcha rezo y exceso. Xican y mis la tiro luz en lo gris. De la sierra hasta la urbe sigo hablando por el maíz. La Yankee, boom, boom, boom. Campatone, Guanimis, la Yankee, boom, boom, boom. Desde Anahuac hasta el barrio actual. La Yankee, boom, boom, boom. Se levanta la palabra ancestral. La Yankee, boom, boom, boom. Somos guerra, somos paz total.
Atléntica. ¿Quién eres si arrancas tu raíz? Machicochi, machichogua, machicochi, machichogua, machicochi, machichogua.
Duerme el miedo, llora lo que fue, pero Nica no me borra tu papel. Soy la voz que se tatúa en el tesontle de la piel. Cuando tiemble la ciudad, escucha bien. Ese trueno es mi idioma renaciendo otra vez. La Yankee, boom, boom, boom. La Yankee, boom, boom, boom. La Yankee.
I think I like this better. But for you, how do you feel? How do you feel? I think I like this better. Oh, there it is. My pocket's getting heavy, yeah? Alright. We didn't have time to warm up today. You know, the rec center's closed early on Saturdays. I don't know what that's about. But it's kind of crazy. But anyway, we didn't have time to warm up. So we just stayed doing it. Just felt like making a little love. Doing a little dance. Doing something that I do less. You know? Doing some good cause. To be able to exercise energy. Have good conversation with a beautiful woman today. she had this condition of albinism. It was really beautiful, very beautiful. But it was, anyway, good conversation. And we're talking about energies, right? Talking about how other people's realities are different based on perceptions, right? And abilities or the lack, or you have more enhanced abilities or less abilities than other people's 5 sense, limited senses that they touch. It's just like the color prism. The spectrum is so fucking limited, so that's all you can see. Just like our language, you can only connect with what you can communicate with or perceive the world as. And so losing your abilities, such as my spine injuries, a lot of things, you gain other insights, you gain other abilities. And so I told her you have fucking superpowers, you feel me? Though she couldn't see like other people with the eyesight, she had to see with something else. Intuition, energy, spirit, right? Other senses become more enhanced. And so that's why I say together we are all a lot stronger and very unique, yeah? But when societal systems, even your employment, your education, tells you to be like this and this is the right way, and if you do this then you fail, it's not very, anyway, it separates you. It doesn't help anyway. People have advantages and disadvantages, right? Advantages and disadvantages. So, you know what I mean? Anyway, and they want to suppress that, right? They want to suppress that. What were you born with innately? What did the Creator give you already? And what did they take away from you? Not get like take away, but what if you were meant to develop something else, right? And you're not supposed to fight for an institution. You're supposed to fight for creation. You're supposed to fight for the good of evolution for your mother and your father, not for money. All that shit's a byproduct. Everything that you have is a byproduct of everything done right. Right? We were talking about healing. And that's what I told my brother, all these steps about gratitude and all that stuff, how they teach you to be grateful and all these things and teach you joy and all, how to be happy. That's just a byproduct. That's why that shit doesn't last. That's why you tell all these people in these programs continue to go to these programs, because then you always fall back down because it's not sustainable, it's not real, it's a program. Your model is not everybody's model. Everyone's DNA is different, everybody's perception and upbringing is different, everyone's experience is different. Well, the thing is, when you know your own purpose and all that, and you could be developed and help be in places where you are developed and you are nurtured to be exactly what you were meant to be, but guided along the way. Not suppressed, not injured, not beaten, not raped, not molested, not poisoned, you know what I mean? By those who are supposed to nurture and protect you. Good shepherds, yeah, they lead you to green pastures, not to the fucking slaughter. So that's my point here. When they slaughter your creativity and they suppress your mind and whatever creator or God, whatever you believe in, your mother and father inherently gave you something, and the consciousness and spirit that was needed for our time was already into you. You know what I mean? Our job is, adults and teachers and protectors, gardeners and that stewards. Yeah, we're supposed to develop and protect these things, not suppress them, but guide them along the way, because they're going to teach us. How many doctors and how many teachers get taught more about our students and their patients, you know what I mean, while they're doing their practice than they did in actual school? How many of these youngsters on the street, not even the age of 18 yet, can write a whole library on mental health and the realities of how to overcome, you know what I mean? But yeah, you got people in that's never been through these hardships or had to touch with reality because they've been in an office or a schoolroom for the last 20 years. But they're gonna teach someone who's been suffering for their entire lifetime on the streets, actually, you know what I mean? Experiences. But innate nature and spirit and knowledge was already encoded into them, yeah? So when you develop these things, is what I'm saying, you're supposed to develop and nurture and protect and learn from them along the way, learn from each other along the way. And it's kind of important, right? Because this should make me feel good. This is what I was born to do. I'm a protector. I'm an Aries, right? I'm a god of war. But I love peace, right? But I will defend myself, yeah? But I've been suppressed, right? And they say that's bad. That's bad. You sit there and let me abuse you. You don't learn how to defend yourself. Don't you fucking read those books. Read these books, because those ones aren't, like, why are you trying to teach me my culture? Why are you trying to teach me about my ancestors if you're the ancestors the ones who poisoned and killed my ancestors? Should I be learning from my own people? And like, not to be disrespectful, but what is the agenda there? So it is about that. It's about empowering somebody. Just like I asked that man this morning, take that Native American, that racist thing, just like, you know what I mean, a Native American tobacco chief, that doesn't show you know what I mean, that shows ignorance, it shows weakness, and I'm gonna educate you on what it is, because your ancestors didn't know, you know what I mean, maybe they did, but now you know, it's either your choice to remain ignorant and, you know what I mean, choose that hate, But I'm gonna learn how to defend myself, and I do it with my thought, words, and deeds. I do it inside your government. You know what I mean? Just like the Kingdom of Hawaii, the monarchy, the most literate nation in the world, had technology and lights before the White House did over here. And yet they called them, you know, businessmen and military suppressed and raped and pillaged their land, their culture. It was illegal for them to speak Olelo Hawaii. You know what I mean? They illegally overthrown Quinali Kualani. But yet they upheld the laws that they were told to abide by. And they became so prolific in this shit. You know what I mean? That's their nature. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean. It's like, your nature is to be what you are. And where our nature is supposed to develop and protect that. That's my nature, is to develop and protect. You know what I mean? And it's like, that young lady, she couldn't be out in the sunlight, but I can. You know what I mean? And it's like she has something, that's what I told her, I can't feel certain things that you can. You can feel them a lot more than me. You have a fucking superpower. You have more abilities than most people do in a certain area. And it's like they have some abilities in the areas that you don't. So we're all limited, and it's by design. You know what I mean? Like there's how many colors on the Native American wheel? There's a yellow, there's a red, there's a black, and there's a white, yeah? And it's all these things, but together, if you look at a starburst or an explosion or a fire like in cosmos, what is it? It's the black fertility all around, right? The cosmic space and energy, potentiality. There's a boom, a spark, a white, crystalline, like pure whiteness, diamond kind of color, right? And then you have all these different colored prisms, you know what I mean? And essentially it's the yellow, red, white, black, yeah? But then there's all these prisms in the middle of it, and it creates this rainbow, yeah? But it's all these different colors, but together it's profound creation, and everything has its place and ways, but it's all anyway, we all have a place in it, and it's very energetic, it's very creative, and it's very powerful, yeah? But life protects life, and that's kind of my message here. And even if you got 10 minutes today, go do something that you fucking love, no matter what. Society, things will try and hold you back and tell you it's not good for you. It's good for you. Do something that you love. And make sure, even if it is, it's a martial art, yeah? It's a breath work, it's boxing, it's a sport for you, but then when I do it, it's aggressive. Now you get afraid because I learned how to fight back. Now you're afraid. But when I'm sitting there getting high and getting drunk and all these things, you know what I mean? Sitting there spending money and all these other things. You want me to do that, but when I get healthy, don't be healthy, get healthy, but not too healthy. Read those books, but not all those books. Get smart, but don't get too smart. Be wise, but not wiser than them, right? What they say in that book. Don't outshine the master. Why? I have no fucking masters. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? So it's like there's the people. Anyway, I just love you very much, and I want you to be free, and be free to be free, and be not afraid to be who you are. If you're beautiful, you should be able to be beautiful, and be admired. And what people like not want to go and rape you or molest you, but like admire you and want to protect you. Like I acknowledge your beauty. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like you're freaking beautiful. I acknowledge that, and leave it alone. I guess I want to protect that. You know what I mean? Or I see someone with a beautiful wife. I don't know. Like you guys are beautiful together. You know what I mean? Y'all look great together. You're looking like the sun shining together today. You know what I mean? Like I see it all the time. I tell people, you know what I mean? They're together and it looks beautiful. You want to protect them, yeah? You don't want to defile that. You want to protect it. You want to uplift each other. And just like you see someone who's talented, I want to nurture that. I want to protect it. Keep going. Whatever you're doing, I don't want to make you be like me. I want you to be more of what you are. Like, you feel me? Like, teach. I want to see you flow, or what the Creator gave you to show the world. You feel me? Anyway, I just want to share that with you because, anyway, we've been taught a lot of separation and lines on what is success and what is the, you know what I mean, the status, what is good. But everything's continuously evolving, so you're never there. If we knew, then we would be stopped and trying to just, I don't know, everything's like impermanent, yeah. So keep going, keep flowing, keep doing good, and it's everlasting, yeah. Let that love flow through you. Anyway, let's hit these backs. We got like 10 more minutes. They're gonna come and kick me out of here. Not even 10 minutes. We got 5 minutes. Never mind, I gotta get out of here. Anyway, I love you. I gotta let these guys go because I always keep them late when they work. But I want to tell you something anyway. I love you. Do good things and be good to yourself. Yeah. Anyway, be good to yourself.